Hello everyone. Today I am explaining you the program of single linked list. We have first included the header files, standard input output, console input output, standard library files and memory allocation files. So these are the header files required to run the different operations in this program. After that we have declared a structure node. The node contains two parts in the single linked list. So data part and the link part. So we have declared these two variable inside the structure node, integer data and struct node pointer link. So that link is the pointer to the next node. After that, all the different variables and different operations which we are required are implementing in the program are declared here. Then after that, I started a main program. So this main program of a single linked list implementation is a menu driven program. Different menus we are giving to the user. We can insert the element at the beginning, we can insert the element at the end, we can insert the element at some given position, we can display all the elements of the list, also we can delete the element, we can search the element from the list, and last option is the exit option. So all these menus are given at first to the user. User has to enter his choice. When user enter its choice as per the switch case, we have to run that particular function. Insert beginning is the function to insert the element at the beginning. Insert end is the function which inserts the element at the end. Insert at some given position. So insert pose is a function to insert the element at some given position. To display the element, the display function is there. Del function is used to delete the element from the list, and search function is used to search the element from the list. So first function is the insert beginning function. So for that, what we have to take, we have to insert the element at the beginning. So whenever you are inserting the element at the beginning, that element is a node which we are inserting into the single linked list. For that, first we have to take a variable temporary and we have to allocate the memory size of node. So temporary malloc size of struct node allocates the memory size of a node to the temporary. After that, we have to insert the data part. So for that, we have to enter the item from the user. We are inserting it at the beginning, but if the list is empty, that means if p is equal to null, then we have to insert its data, the item which is given by the user, and the link part of that temporary we have to fill up with the null value. As this list is empty, because p equal to null, that temporary node will be the first one and also it is the last one, so that we have to fill up its link part with the null value. Also we have to set up the external pointer p as equal to temporary, so that first node, that node which we are inserting at the beginning when the list is empty, is the first node of the list. So that's why the external pointer will point to that node. Now if the list is not empty, so we have to run the else part. If the list is not empty, else part we have to execute. Again we have to fill up the data which is given by the user. After that, we have to set up the temporaries link. The link part of the new node we have to set up with the address which is given in the external pointer p. So temporary link equal to p, and this temporary node we have to make as a first node. So p is equal to temporary. By using p is equal to temporary, we are setting that temporary node as the first node of the list. Okay. Second function which we are going to execute is insert at the end. So again, when we are inserting the element at the end, whenever you want to insert any element in the single linked list, we have to construct a node. So for that, we have to allocate the memory size by using the malloc function. So temporary malloc size of struct node, we have allocated the memory space. We have taken the data from the user which we want to enter in that node. So again here, if p equal to null, that means if the list is empty, we have to fill up its data part, and also we have to set up the link part with the null, same as in your insert beginning function. When the list is empty, this node which we are inserting is the first node as well as the last node. So after filling the data, we have to fill up the link with the null value, and after that we have to set the external pointer pointing to this temporary node. So p is equal to temporary, set up the external pointer pointing to the new node. Else part, that means if the list is not empty, then we have to create one pointer t, which will start with the external pointer. This t will move from one point, first element, to the last element. Now here we have to insert the element at the last, so we have to find out which is the last node. So for that we are using this t. So starting, first start, t is equal to p, that means t is set to the external pointer. Now while t link not equal to null, we have to traverse the list. So t is equal to t is link to traverse the t to the next one. When we reach at the last node, we have to fill up its data part, and lastly we have to set up its link part with the null. As this is the node which we are inserting at the end, that means this new node will be the last node of the list. So that's why we have to insert the link part with the null value, and we have to set up the link of the previous node with the new node. So t link equal to temporary, so it will set up the link of the previous node with the new node which we are inserting. So it will set up the node at the end of the list. If you are going to insert the element at some given position, we have to take one more thing, one more variable we have to fill up by using the user, that at which position we have to enter the insert the element. So we have to take it as POS. So for that what we have to do, we have to find out the position. Again we have to traverse the list from first node to the node where we want to insert the element. So we have to find out the position. So for that, for I is equal to 1, I is less than position I plus plus, this for loop is used to traverse the temporary to the next one. Temporary equal to temporary link. We have to continue this till I is less than position. When we reach at that position, there are some possibilities that if temporary equal to null. So if there are very less elements in the list than the given position, then we have to print that there are less elements in the list only, and we have to exit from that. Else part, now there are sufficient nodes and we have to insert the element at some given position. We have taken the position, we have reached at that position. Now at that position we have to allocate the memory size for the new node. We have to fill up its data part by using r data equal to item. Now we have to set up its link part with the temporary's link. So the link of the previous node we have to set up as the link of the new node, and temporary's link, the previous link we have to set up which will point to the new node. So temporary link equal to r, that is the new node. To display the elements again, we have to traverse the entire list. So for that again we have to set up one pointer starting with the first node, and we have to go up to the null. Temporary while temporary not equal to null, we have to traverse the list. When we are traversing the list, we have to print the data part of that each node. So print %d temporary is data. We have to print the data, and then we have to move to the next one. So temporary equal to temporary link will move to the next one. So starting with the first node, starting with the p, it will point to the next node, and while pointing to the next node, it will display the data of that node. Like this, you can display all the elements of the list. Now to delete the element from the list, here we have to ask user to enter the number to be deleted, which number user wants to delete. So again we have to set up one variable pointing to the external pointer, temporary equal to p. While temporary not equal to null, we have to search entire list and find out the number to be deleted. For that we have to check the data part. So if temporary is data equal to null, there are two cases. If temporary equal to p, that means if the data which we have found is the first node of the list, then we have to set the external pointer pointing to the next node of the temporary. So P is equal to temporary's link. So that temporary is the first node, P is the external pointer. Now when we are going to delete the element which is at the beginning or which is the first node, then we have to set up the external pointer again. So now external pointer will point to the next node. So we have find out the address of the next node by using the temporary's link. So P is equal to temporary link will point to the next node. Else part, so if it is not the first node, then we have to take two pointers, old and temporary. So this old link equal to temporary's link. So old link, that means the link of the previous node we have to set up with the temporary link of the next node, and we have to free up the temporary variable. We have to return it. Lastly, else part, old equal to temporary and temporary is equal to temporary link. We are moving the pointer to the next one and we are maintaining two pointers here, the previous one and the next one. So old is the previous pointer and temporary is the next pointer, and we are changing these pointers continuously till we find out the element. If it is not, so if your data do not matches with the element which user want to delete, you have to just print that the element is not found and we have to exit from the function. Last function is to search the element. Again, to search element we have to ask user about which number you want to search. So again we have to set up the temporary starting with the first node, while temporary not equal to null. Up to the end of the list we have to search the data. So if temporary data equal to null, we have to find out it. So printf %number %d found at %d position. That means this number is found at this position. Okay. While traversing, we have to set up the link to the next one. So temporary is equal to temporary link, and by using that we have to increase the value of I. So I will maintain the position of that element also. If while doing this, while traversing the list, if we do not find out the data, so lastly we have to just print that the number is not present in the list, and then we have to exit. So when you run this program, it will show you the output. So I am running this program. So these are the different menus which are given. 6 menus are there, and lastly the exit is there. You have to enter your choice. So if I say display, so it will not give you any of the answer because there are no elements inserted. So I am first inserting at the beginning. So I am inserting the first element. Say first element is 100. I am inserting. Then again, if I am say display, so it will show me 100. I am again inserting at the beginning. So I am inserting at the beginning. So I am entering the choice 1, entering the item 200. Now when I press display, it will show you me 200 and 100. So 200 will be placed before the 100. So we are inserting at the beginning. Now I am inserting the element at the end. So I am pressing the choice 2. For that I am inserting the item 300. When I want to display it, so this is the 200, 100, 300. First we have entered 100. When we are set insert at the beginning, we have inserted 200. So 200 is inserted at the beginning. Insert at the end, 300 is inserted at the end. Insert at some given position. Now third option is insert at some given position. So we have to give the position. Say if I say the position is 2 and the insert item is 999. So this 999 is inserted at the position number 2. To display the elements, already we are displaying the elements. So 4 is the option to display the element. 5 is the option to delete the element. Now I am pressing 5. Number to be deleted. So if I say number to be deleted is 999, it is get deleted from the list. So you can see the list updated 200, 100 and 300. Lastly, to search the element, we have to press 6. The number which I want to search is 100. So it will give you that number 100 found at one position. If I again want to search the element, so I am pressing 6. the number is 44, so number not present in the list. So like that all the operations we can perform by using the program.